Just doing a little bit of movement here and stretching, pushing. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. Something that I need in my body. We're talking about staying connected as a family this summer. This is part 5. That means there's 4 other parts in my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. There it is, Tanya Milano, parent coach. And I'm talking about different ways to stay connected. And the reason I talk about this topic is because of my own personal journey with kind of breaking the cycle and reparenting myself through trauma recovery, grief recovery, um, and everything that goes along with being an adult child of an alcoholic. It's a constant um, reconnection to myself. And so I've had to learn a lot of things that will work for connecting with my children and my husband along the way. So now I'm sharing them with you. And for summer, it's still summer break for many people. For my family in Indiana, my kids have gone back to public school. There's a lot going on. I am starting a school this next year, but we're starting part-time building the program. So I've started a Wild Wednesday nature play day, and my other school, part-time school stuff won't start till September. So it's still summer till September. So we are still in the thick of summer. So I did email out to make sure that you're still doing some summer break activities. Summertime is here, taking care of ourselves and being part of summer. Um, and then I'm also working as a teacher for another school, an online school that supports parents in their homeschooling journey. They are running their online school at home, doing their other things as a homeschool family, and I support them in my coaching, and it's so much fun. I'm just starting for the first time, so I don't know what's going to happen with it. It's all new to me. I've been sharing this summer, this in this 5-part series, and in the description of the video has the links to um, Big Life Journal, which is a whole bunch of self-regulation activities, workbooks, journals that you can get through Big Life Journal. I have my affiliate link there. And growth mindset is a huge one. I just talked about this on my Instagram. So if you're working on growth mindset with your children, oftentimes we have to kind of relearn our own ways of being like, why are we in a fixed mindset? Why are we having trouble in our own growth mindset? So go to my Instagram, listen to that. It often has a lot to do with your own fear and shame and kind of fear of rejection in making mistakes. So I brought the cards today. This one's about making mistakes. It has a lot to do with growth, building a growth mindset. And in the description of this video are the positive parenting or positive discipline parenting tools. There's a link to buy these cards. There's also workbooks if you want to go through this with a co-parent. There's course materials there, and my affiliate link is in the description. I'm sharing a few of them. There's 52. Here they all are. So I've had to work through a lot of these as a preschool teacher and as a parent because I did use this as our discipline plan when I was a preschool teacher, and I still use it. So it takes practice and relearning. So picking one a week is a really great idea. This is the one I picked, mistakes. It says, see mistakes as opportunities for learning. 1, respond to mistakes with compassion and kindness instead of shame, blame, or lectures. This can be challenging when somebody spills something, breaks something, and you are in reaction mode. So, can you slow that reaction down? Oh, have a saying, oops, you spilled. Have something that comes out, practice it, because otherwise the criticalness and the blame, the shame will come out, and the children start to internalize that. So, coming up with a phrase that you say when a child makes a mistake, a spill, a break, they accidentally hurt somebody. Oops, or looks like you hit somebody. Basic noticing, neutral, um, and keeping that compassion and kindness. Number two, when appropriate, use curiosity questions to help your child explore the consequences of her mistakes. So, having a conversation um, as they get older, right now, Taylor's 11. So, when she forgets things that are really important to volleyball practice, she didn't bring, her socks or her water bottle. um, Having a conversation about, what do curiosity questions. What do you think would help you remember next time? And then she can come up with a reason or a way. Maybe she needs my help. She does not. She does not like my help. Maybe she sets an alarm on her phone, which is she's starting to do, or she leaves herself a note. She comes up with her own ways to grow her mindset and to come up with her own ways of solving this problem. Number three on the mistakes card. During dinner time, invite everyone to share a mistake they made during the day and what they learned from it. I think this is probably the most important one, I would say, is that seeing that everyone else makes mistakes and that you are not alone. It can feel really, so if you are like a recovering perfectionist, if you were a straight A student, if you were the one that wanted to have everything right, um, and you don't even have to be that, but just in general, we often will judge ourselves so harshly because we think no one else is doing that same thing. And in reality, everyone is making mistakes all day long. So having this conversation at dinner time, sharing something that didn't go well in the day, it normalizes that everybody has things that they struggle with, and that we can just move on from it, or we can find a solution for it. As a teacher, this was important too. And I do this in my speaking engagements as well. I had a speaking engagement last year, or not last year, last week, at an in service for teachers. Just saying, "Oh, I forgot to make that slide about this," or "Oh, I forgot to give you that paper. Now I want to give you that paper." Like, I forgot to do it when I wanted to do it. Normalizing that people aren't perfect, especially when you are leading other people or you're teaching something. So even as a preschool teacher, I would intentionally make mistakes on the board. Oh, I wrote my five backwards. Like, not fake. Not like tricking, but showing that takes practice. So if you want to practice this one, intentionally make mistakes so you can practice, because it takes practice to grow um, this growth mindset. And then it will become more natural to you to point out your own mistakes. So that's what I mean by intentionally making mistakes so that you can practice. So practice this one this week, and you will feel more connected to your family members. Have a great week, everyone. Oh, one more thing before I leave. I am taking one-on-one clients starting in September. So, returning clients, 4 sessions to do this safe seat practice, reparenting ourselves. New clients, 8-week session to learn the safe seat practice, that we go through all of these things to support our nervous system and to slow down that reaction time, especially if you grew up with a super critical parent, guardian, caregiver, when you make mistakes, that critical voice is part of your language. We update that. We work on that. 8 sessions for new clients, 4 sessions for returning clients. And you would apply through my Instagram. So just DM me and I will get you the application. All right, everyone. I will see you next time.